Hello, humans with bodies. I'm Coach Caitlin from Straight Line Fitness Studio, here to talk to you about shoulder mobility. What we want to work on today is making sure we have a full range of motion in our shoulders, because the last thing any of us want is to walk through life like this. Before we ever get into any kind of strength training, especially movements that are overhead, we want to make sure we have solid shoulder mobility, which is what we have our stick test for. So your stick test is going to help make sure that you have proper range of motion overhead, as well as unraveling where we get stuck typing at computers, driving cars, and everything that's in front of us all day long. So making sure that you're keeping your ribs tucked in and in line with your core, raising that stick straight up overhead, and breathing while you're doing it. Sometimes that overhead reaching gets really hard on the lungs, so we want to make sure we breathe deeply as we do this. Another test we have is our 90-degree test. Taking it up against a wall, making sure that you have a solid range of motion with that 90-degree movement. It's good for aligning the shoulder as well as unraveling anything through that shoulder. Next, we'll take it to a doorway, making sure that you keep that arm in that straight line, that full 90 degrees, similar to how we did against the wall, but now we're just stepping into it to open up that whole chain through the side body. It's a really fantastic feeling, in addition to super helpful. After that, you can play with things like your three-way stretch on a door. We love that three-way stretch in a door, and we have that video linked below as well. So you can check that out to make sure you have those different ranges of movement you're hitting to get different stretches across the front part of the shoulder. One of the things we can do is also work on our rotational ability to help impact our shoulder mobility and health by taking it to a wall, pressing the palm firmly to the wall, and then rotating that thumb up, working on that back and forth direction. You can also progress that by adding a small weight like we have Shelly doing here with about 2 pounds to work on that full rotation back and forth. Then we can level up our skills by stretching the back of the shoulder. So in that tabletop position, you can reach in these different angles to make sure you're getting an overhead reach, straight across body, and down by your hip, to dig deep into that zone behind the shoulder blade. Not only do we want to have openers for the front of the body, the rotation of the shoulder, but also the back of the body as well. We also have the option of taking it to that tabletop position where we can work on just shoulder blade push-ups. Basically, you're keeping the elbows really straight here, palms are just under the shoulders, and you're pulling and pushing. You can do this movement both standing as well as in that tabletop position to get that pinch and contraction in your shoulder blades. It is important to remember to holster those shoulder blades into your back pocket. So we want to make sure we're pulling them down, spreading them wide, pulling them back and down. Finally, we'll wrap up with our halo. One of the things the halo is best at is mobilizing the shoulders. So grab yourself a small kettlebell, holding it upside down. You want to draw a circle around your head right at eye height. So you're just going for a slow, controlled circle, swooping that weight around your head, finding little bits of sticky stuff and unraveling them. Make sure you go both directions. Be sure to check the description below for those fun videos that we go more in depth with, as well as where to find us on social media. Also, we've got sweet new videos coming your way often, so be sure to check out that next video here, and then be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.
Ah, tisk tisk. Caitlin, unshrug your shoulders. Stand up straight. Pull your head back.